So Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves opens up today.
Yes.
Because it's Friday now. I went and saw this last night, so this is a spoiler-free review. So
Yeah,
no questions from Christine.
Okay.
You want to go see this? Are you looking forward to it?
I would like to. It depends on what you have to say right now, but...
Well, I posted my spoiler-free reaction for once I got out of the theater, but I don't think anyone's watched it because this movie was released in limited release earlier in the week, so people have already gone to see, like in California and New York and that.
I think you're early here because you went to see it.
So I went up to see it on preview night. So spoiler-free, I had a lot of fun with this movie.
Good.
Now, I was worried that there was too much given away in the trailers because they showed a lot and told a lot of jokes in the trailers, and they did give too much away. However, I still really had a fun time.
Good.
There's still lots of other jokes and lots of visual concepts and things in it that they didn't give away in the trailers because, yeah, it would have been better if I hadn't seen a lot of it, a bunch of times.
I don't like to see the trailers too much. I just like going without knowing those things. But so I'm going to try to go see it this weekend.
I don't really want to say anything about the cast. They're all great in it. This is a really fun take on the fantasy genre because it's completely different from Lord of the Rings or anything that we've seen in Middle Earth, and it's completely different from Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, it's totally different.
So this is a family friendly version is what they've made.
Oh, okay, that's also
now
nice.
maybe you don't want to take kids like maybe 5 and under. Might be a bit much for them. I don't know. Or older kids. That's up to you. Teenagers could definitely see this.
Okay.
So this is really a family friendly movie.
Anybody that could play the game would basically be able to go to see it. But
they can take their kids with them too, right?
Okay.
And it's there's nothing inappropriate. It's just a lot of good fun and swashbuckling adventure.
Right. It has the handsome guy from Bridgerton in it.
What's his name again?
The French guy.
Oh yeah, you asked me to look that up before, and
it's a French name.
I couldn't pronounce the name.
Yeah.
So
the handsome guy.
Dungeons and Dragons Honor Among Thieves is currently in season 2. Currently sitting at a certified fresh 90% rating on Rotten Tomatoes
really
from critics, 92% audience score.
Oh, that sounds very good.
So I mean, it's got a great cast. Chris Pine is really funny in it.
Good.
Michelle Rodriguez, she's great in this. I mean, she's great in everything. Okay, so it's Regé-Jean Page.
Yes.
Okay.
That's him.
Justice Smith is in this. He's really good. I would have preferred if they hadn't given away a lot of his jokes in the trailers. But he's still really funny.
He's the goof element.
He's still really funny.
Good.
And get this, I just learned this before the show. Sophia Lillis is the other member of their group. She's in the trailer. She's like the little druid sprite creature.
Okay. I don't know
we've seen her before. She was in It Chapter 1.
Oh gosh.
She played the girl.
The girl. There's more girls.
You remember the group of... It was a group of kids. It's mostly guys, and then there's the one older girl.
Okay, she played...
That was her.
Okay. Well,
and also...
It movies scare me. And series, I should say, and movie.
Okay. I'm not going to spoil it, but there is another actress that we've seen... Actually seen a lot lately, and she's not in any of the trailers that I saw, but she's in it as well. So keep an eye out for this actress. You'll recognize her immediately because we've seen her in like 5 other properties.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it if I get to go see it. We don't have another snowstorm.
The story... We're not supposed to.
Okay, good.
the story... It moved along really fast.
Yeah.
It could have used some improvement. There was a couple times that it dragged. But overall, for a 2-hour and 14-minute movie, it kept me engaged for almost the whole time.
I have one question about it. Only one. Does it open for a sequel?
No, this is non-spoiler, okay? But something like this, Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, it seems like something you would have many movies.
They could. There's so many stories, so many characters. You don't have to do a sequel with these guys. You can just do more in this universe.
It doesn't end it. You could basically have more of these.
Like this could be similar to the MCU. You could have all these different groups of characters doing different adventures, and then every once in a while bring them together.
Right.
Just so that they're in the same world, but they don't really have to interact with each other. If this does well. So I was
But
reading just before we sat down here to record on Deadline, one of the major trades there.
okay.
So this is tracking right now for a 30 to 40 million start domestically.
Okay.
And this is a $150 million production. Now it's getting really good word of mouth. Okay?
Okay.
That's the thing. Critics are loving it, audiences are loving it. So it wasn't tracking very well, but if people hear that it's good, they might go check it out.
I'd say it also will be like something that people will watch a while from now. It'll be something that people will remember because it's the only we've never had a Dungeons and Dragons
Yeah, we
movie
have.
before. We have?
Yeah, it didn't do well.
I never even heard of it.
That's even in this article here.
What was the other one?
You don't remember that from the 90s?
No, dear. I was busy in the 90s.
Okay, here I'll
I
read
was
it up.
doing a lot of
It's even in
studying.
this article from Deadline. I'll put it
I
up
didn't know there was one.
on the screen. The previous feature attempt with D&D didn't go so well under New Line with a 7.2 million domestic debut, 15.4 million stateside result,
What
and
was
near
it called?
34 million worldwide 23 years ago.
What was it called?
You don't remember that?
No.
Well,
I
hold
was
on, let me
in
finish this.
university studying and stuff. I didn't have time to go to movies very much.
Listen about this. That pick starred a number of fresh-faced actors and also included Jeremy Irons, Thora Birch, and Marlon Wayans. Yeah, because they were getting into movies around that time. This version of D&D touts Bridgerton, Regé-Jean Page, Chris Pine, Fast and Furious,
Yeah, we know
Michelle
that.
Rodriguez. It's Lilith. It's Sophia Lillis. That's where I learned it. And then I'm like, yeah, it was the girl. What was her name? Jessica or something like that was the character name.
I don't
Justice
remember
Smith and
what the
Hugh
first
Grant.
one was, but anyway, hopefully this one sounds like it's done properly. So
I don't think I ever
That's good.
saw it, but I've never heard
didn't
anyone
know
say
there was
anything good about it.
oh geez, well I've never even heard of it. So, but I mean, I'm not a Dungeons and Dragons person.
Oh,
I
there it
I
is.
played it once when I was like 7 years old.
It's from 2000. Ooh,
Remember
10%
Must have been very
critic
bad.
score on Rotten Tomatoes and a 20% audience score. Ouch. Yeah, I've never heard anyone say anything good about it.
Okay, well this is
So
a
you
different
didn't miss
movie.
much.
Okay, this is a different movie. It sounds fun. I'm gonna try to see it on the weekend, and you enjoyed it, and it's getting good ratings. So it's forget about that old one. We're moving on to better things
Yeah.
by the sounds of it.
I
Okay.
quite enjoyed it.
Good.
Let us know what you think if you see Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Among Thieves, whether it be this weekend or later on. I quite enjoyed it. I'd recommend it for people to take their families
Great.
to go see it. It's a good time.
Okay.
It's not Shakespeare or anything. It's not the most amazing thing I've ever seen, but it's a really good time. So moving on. Oh yeah, so that means I give it a best movie ever.
Okay.
Okay, I might not go see it. I'm not going to go see it again, and probably isn't going to be a movie I'm going to buy. But I had a really fun time. I look back on it fondly.
Good.